Good afternoon and welcome to this special Christmas show with me, Leigh Perry. I'm with you until 3. You're listening to Solihull Radio.
Every night I get some money and I go down to the bar. I got my buddies in a beer, I got a dream, I need a car. You got me begging on my knees, come on and throw it like a bone. A man he doesn't get by rock and rollin' through alone. Baby, baby, rock and rollin' through, rock and rollin' through. They don't mean a thing when I compare them next to you. Rock and rollin' through, rock and rollin' through. I know that you and I, we got better things to do. I don't know who you are, what you do, where you go, and you're not around. I don't know anything about you, baby, but you're everything I'm dreaming of. I don't know who you are, but you're a real dead ringer for love. A real dead ringer for love. Ever since I can remember, you've been hanging around this joint. You've been trying to look away, but now you finally got the point. I don't have to know your name and I won't tell you what to do, but a girl, she doesn't live my only rock and rollin' through. Baby, 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 rock and rollin' through, rock and rollin' through. They don't mean a thing when I compare them next to you. Rock and rollin' through, rock and rollin' through. I know that you and I, we got better things to do. I don't know who you are, what you do, where you go, and you're not around. I don't know anything about you, baby, but you're everything I'm dreaming of. I don't know who you are, but you're a real dead ringer for love. A real dead ringer for love. Ooh, you got the kind of legs that do more than walk. I don't have to listen to your memory talk. Listen, you got the kind of eyes that do more than see. You got a lot of nerve and all on the beat. Oh, you got the kind of lips that do more than drink. You got the kind of mind that does everything. But since I'm feeling kind of lonely, my defense is alone. Why don't we give it a shot? Get it ready to go. I'm looking for an honor, for some freedom, satisfaction. I wanna tell my daddy I'm been good in action. Since I can remember, I've been hanging around this joint. My daddy never noticed, now he finally gets the point. You got that begging on my knees, come on and throw the dog a bone. A baby doesn't live by rock and rollin' through alone. Baby, 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 rock and rollin' through, rock and rollin' through. I know that you and I, we got better things to do. Rock and rollin' through, rock and rollin' through. They don't mean a thing when I compare them next to you. I don't know who you are, what you do, where you go, and you're not around. I don't know anything about you, baby, but you're everything I'm dreaming of. I don't know who you are, but you're a real dead ringer for love. A real dead ringer for love.
Leigh Perry on Solihull Radio.
Sé que te gustó a ti todavía. 3, 2, 1.
Standing here in an empty room, I saw you there and my blood ran cold. Take me back to the long September, don't know how I ever let you go. I was young, didn't know about love, you were wild, couldn't get enough. Gave my heart to another lover, don't know how I ever let you go. Find me another place and time, if only you were mine. But I'm already someone else's baby. Guess I had my last chance.
ti todavía por mucho que digas. Además puedo ver en tus ojos que no solo quieres quedar como amigos. Tienes mi corazón, eres mi obsesión, soy tuyo para siempre.
Guess I had my last chance, and now this is our last dance. You fell through the cracks in my hands. Tell myself be stronger. My heart's like a rubber band, and it's such a shame you'll always be the one who got away. We both know that deep down you feel the same. Hard to say it's over, but I'm already someone else's.
Eso no es amor,
Baby,
mereces mejor. Quiero tu calor.
I'm already someone else's. Wish I met you at another place and time. If only you were mine. This love story ends for you and I, 'cause I'm already someone else's.
Contigo otra vez, mereces mucho mejor, mucho mejor. Lo que tienes conmigo no es amor.
Already someone else's.
Cada noche más te extraño, cada día sin ti me hace daño. Sabes que mereces mejor, lo que sientes por él ya no es amor. Por mucho que digas, somos más que amigos. Y el tiempo se acaba.
Already
En 4, 3, 2, 1.
Leigh Perry on Solihull Radio.
That was Baby by Clean Bandit. Hello once again. Good afternoon. It's nearly time. Just 4 more sleeps until Christmas Eve. How exciting. Are you all ready? You all set? Got your presents wrapped and ready to go? Well, it's Psychic Sunday, but on a Thursday today. We're having a special Loose Women here on Solihull Radio. I've got some fantastic guests right here in the studio with me are the girls. We've got Elizabeth Lee Crow, the psychic and animal communicator, the fabulous Sarah May, Sky TV presenter and medium, and Jackie Weaver. Jackie's an author, an animal communicator and a psychic. So we're going to be taking your calls a bit later on, or your messages if anybody would like a reading. Maybe you'd like to see what's going to be happening next year, because we're nearly 2019. So you can get in touch with us. You can phone us on 0121 70 40 185. You can text in on 075 64 30 30 64, or you can email us studio@solihullradio.com. Got some great music lined up as well. I'll be with you until 3. We've got some Apache Indian, some CeeLo Green, Jess Glynn and Dido, as well as a few Christmas songs to get you in the mood. And that's what we've got coming up right now. This is Billy Mack and Christmas is All Around.
Christmas is all around me, and so the feeling grows. It's written in the wind, it's everywhere I go. So if you really love Christmas, come on and let it snow. Christmas I always will. It's everywhere I go. So if you really love me, come on and let it show. Come on and let it show. So if you really love me, come on and let it. If you really love me, come on and let it. Now if you really love me, come on and let it show.
You're listening to Solihull Radio.
Hey, Robbie, are you ready for this? I'm always ready, Tom. You know that. I think you were born ready. Then come on! Hit me! I was born long ago. I'm the chosen, I'm the one. I have come to save the day, and I won't leave until I'm done. And that is why we gotta try. You gotta breathe and have some fun. Though I'm not paid, I play this game, and I won't stop until I'm done. But what I really wanna know is, are you gonna go my way? And I've got to know. I don't know why we always cry. We must leave and get undone. We have to change and rearrange and turn this planet back to one. Woo! So tell me why we gotta die and kill each other one by one. We got to love and rub a dub. We gotta dance and fall in love. But what I really wanna know is, are you gonna go my way? And I've got to know. Is that you telling it like it is? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Play the guitar, son. Come on.
That was Tom and Robbie and Are You Going to Go My Way? So you are listening to Solihull Radio. We are online and on demand, and it's a Christmas lunchtime special of Loose Women, the three psychics and me. Hi. Hello, Beth.
Hello, Leigh.
Back again.
Back again.
That's great. You're on red. Brilliant. And we've got Jackie Weaver with us. We've got Sarah May with us. So, girls, are you all ready for Christmas? Are you ready, Beth?
I'm very ready for once in my life. I've got all my shopping done And I've got the tree up. I bought the tree in the end of November.
Wow,
because
aren't you
last
good?
year the tree was bought on Christmas Eve.
Was it?
Yeah, honestly, from the petrol station.
Oh, that stressed me out.
Well, we hadn't got a house to live in.
Oh.
And we just cleared the kitchen. We were living in the caravan. And then everybody was coming to our house for Christmas Day. So we had to do a mad clear up. The cooker had been delivered a couple of days before. And the first meal that I cooked was the Christmas dinner for about 15 people in my new oven.
Oh, that's way too stressful.
Well, we were a bit late. We didn't have our Christmas dinner till about 5 o'clock, and we were supposed to have it about 3. And then we didn't need any tea.
Exactly.
So it
Exactly.
worked out really well.
Sarah. And Sarah, I gather, you're escaping.
I'm escaping. I'm not doing Christmas.
You're not doing... That sounds quite clever, actually. So what are you doing?
It was my brother's plan. He's
Was it?
arranged for us all to go to Tenerife. Myself, my 2 younger children, and my brother.
How lovely.
We'll be flying on Saturday.
So you're flying from Birmingham?
Yes.
Do you know what? Have you heard the news this morning?
It's not bad news,
drones.
is it?
Yes. I was driving in this morning because I was at Live in Hell Zones on the motorway. Put the radio on, and Gatwick, isn't it? Gatwick is closed.
Yeah, Gatwick.
Yeah.
I wanted to say Gatport Airwick. And then I suddenly realised what I was going to say. Yes,
Gatport Airwick. That's difficult to
Smells
say.
good.
Yeah, it does. It does. So that's close. I can't believe that. I mean, that must have caused utter chaos.
Well, it was on the radio because I've been stuck on the motorway for quite a long time today. So I've had the radio on all the journey. And this poor lady with her children had booked a 1-day trip to Lapland. They must have been going and staying overnight and coming back, and it's been cancelled. And the poor children were really distressed. So, so to those people who think it's funny or whatever motives they've got to fly a drone and cause chaos, then
be
those
interested
poor
to find
children,
out.
have really suffered over that.
Yeah. I also heard, this was a few weeks ago, because I've always wanted to go to Lapland. Has anybody been?
No.
Anybody ever? I'd love to go and see the reindeer. There's no snow this year. It's not funny, but no, there's no... Yeah, exactly. So all those people that have thought once in a lifetime we'll do a Lapland trip, there's no snow. Well, that's what I heard.
Well, my
anyway.
son and his girlfriend Kieran and Molly and my daughter Rachel and her partner Matt, they went over to Poland at the weekend.
Oh, right.
They just jet off here, there and everywhere, and it was really cold and snowy.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where we'll have to go.
So that's where you have to go, to Poland.
That's where we'll have to go. And you brought your friend with you today. So we've got Jackie Weaver.
Yes.
Welcome, Jackie. First time here at the studios at Solihull Radio.
Yes, and it's very lovely, thank you.
Oh, welcome. So you've come quite a way this morning.
Yes.
Where have you come from?
Near Chester.
Oh, gosh.
So I came on the train. I did it the easy way.
And that was all on time?
Yes.
Perfect. So we're going to we're talking about animals a lot today, aren't we? And because you haven't got dogs, Sarah, have you?
No, I have had.
But the rest of us, we've all got dogs. We're all animal lovers.
Yeah.
Do you get presents for your dogs like me and wrap them up? Do you, Jackie?
No, I just give my dog extra food because that's his thing in life.
Is it?
It is.
I bet
He
you
just
do,
loves
don't you,
food.
Beth?
I've already got 4 stockings on the go because I've got a stocking for the parrot as well.
Oh,
So he has his own stocking. He's got a new toy and he's got some things, food to go in his cage and a new perch. I can't miss him out. And then we've got 3 rescue dogs. So they've all
Yes.
got a stocking. They've got little coats. They've got some food. But as you know, Jackie and myself do a lot of animal communication.
Exactly.
So I tuned into my pets to see what they would like. 'Cause I thought that might be a nice way to do it. And I was very surprised because they're both quite greedy. So I thought I would pick up on lots of food.
yes.
But the little Misty, she said, I want a soft collar.
Right.
A soft one. And then when I felt her collar, because it's the one that she came with, it's like a nylon. And actually, she's got very sensitive skin. And it was quite hard and like big buckles on it where you
Oh.
alter it. So she's going to have a very soft collar.
You'll have to have a look at a picture of my 2, see what they'd like then. I've already got some toys.
Very oddly, does she like being bathed? Because I just heard, and a good bath too.
She loves it.
So like doggy spa for Christmas.
Well, she's got some lovely bubble bath. So Alice, my daughter, makes them a bubble bath and puts both of them in, and they really love it. We've only had them since How long have we had them? We've probably had them about 6 weeks, and they've probably had 4 or 5 baths already.
It's complete
and I know
opposite.
anybody who's listening is probably thinking you shouldn't bath your dog that often. But Misty is a Chinese crested, but with hair.
Yeah.
But she still has quite a lot of exposed skin on her tummy and round her neck. So she needs it quite moisturising and that.
Right, right. Mine don't like being bathed, I'm afraid. They don't like it. They don't like it. Right, if anyone would like a reading or you've got any questions or you've got pet photographs, then drop us a text on 075 64 30 30 64. We'll be back in a minute talking about Christmas, among other things. This is a Christmas track from Love Actually. This is Otis Redding and his version of White Christmas.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. You're just like the one that I used to know. Honey, it's where the treetops glisten. Little bitty children, they are trying to listen to hear for the sleigh bells that are ringing in the snow. I wanna tell you one more time what I'm thinking about. Dreaming of a white Christmas, yeah, with every Christmas card that I write you. Oh, I want you to know, may your days be so merry, merry and bright. Darling, I wish all of them. One more thing, in me all of your Christmases, in me all of your Christmases. Baby, may your days be merry, merry, so merry and bright. Lord have mercy, I wish all of them, honey, and may all your Christmases be so white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Dreaming of a white Christmas. Baby, Lord, I'm dreaming of a Christmas. Yeah, lovely white Christmas.
Leigh Perry on Solihull Radio.
Like what the people them want. Woman them a flex and the man them a chant. Cause the 60s style it have to come back. Draw for your bell bottom, black heel and frock. Boom shakalaka, rude boy. You tell them no, sir.
Wine your body, wiggle your belly, dip and go down in a the new style. Wine and go up, wine and go down, bubble and a rocker to the new style around. Now you feel line it too. You feel whiny too. I do the boom shakalaka to the dancehall. Pull up and say the boom shakalaka it a the brand new style. Wicked say he wicked, Jaja no say he wild. Ragamuffin the ear. Bubble and a wine, can the gal a draw near. Everybody sing out when the DJ say, wine your body, you wrinkle your belly, you tip and go down in the new style. Wine and go up, wine and go down. Bubble and a rock, I got the new style around. Are you feel line it up? Are you feel grind it up? Are you the boom shakalaka to the dance out to look?
Apache Indian, do you remember that? Boom shakalak. So with me are the ladies, Beth, Jackie, Sarah, back on. So what have you got with you? You've got some Christmas crackers?
Well, what I do every year, Leigh, especially with the radio, we used to have a psychic radio party when I used to do a show between 2010 and 2015 on the Bridge Radio in Stourbridge. And we used to have loads of guests. And we even used to have the listeners come in, and we used to have a big party in like a function room at the station. And one of the things I used to do every year, and Sarah May used to come as well, and Jackie Weaver would always come. And what I used to do, I would get some Christmas crackers, and then I'd tune into Spirit. And this is what I've done a couple of weeks ago. And I write messages and put them inside the crackers. And then you have to put your hand in the bag, pull out your cracker, and then read your message, you see.
Right.
And the listeners, anybody who's listening in today, if you would like to get in touch and you'd like a cracker, just text in or message in, and you can have a psychic cracker live on air. And inside the cracker, you'll have a little psychic message, lucky numbers as well. And what happened one year, a good friend of ours, medium Dave Williams, he had a psychic cracker with his lucky numbers in, and he went and put his lucky numbers on the Irish lottery. And he won £600.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I remember
That's
that.
true.
Wow.
That's true. Now, I'm not saying anybody's going to win anything.
No.
But you never know.
You never know.
You never
You
know.
never
So,
know.
would you like a psychic cracker,
Yes,
Leigh?
please.
I've got my special Santa sack.
Oh, okay.
Here. So
Red
what you've got to do
sequin sack.
is put your hand in. I'll pass it over.
Okie
But
doke.
you've got to go where you feel drawn.
Right.
Got to go to the cracker you're drawn to.
Okay. Now, if there were chocolates inside, I would go straight. I'd know exactly where it was. Oh, okay. Got one. Fine. Okay, lovely.
They're only
all
little crackers.
Are we all having one?
We're all having one. So,
Oh.
Jackie... Oops, hang on, I'm in a tangle.
Are we pulling these now?
Yeah, you've got to pull a cracker at Christmas.
Are you going to get on the other end, or do I do it myself?
Well,
Do I-
do you want me
Jackie's
to help
unaware.
you pull
Yes,
it?
please.
Oh,
Yes,
Jackie's going to
yes.
give you... There you are, Sarah.
Find the little
May.
bits of... Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh,
Oh, you see.
okay. Oh, smoke and everything.
Destiny
Proper
awaits.
red
Yeah.
hats. What have we got here then?
That's the joke, Leigh. That's the joke.
What kind of cough medicine does Dracula take?
Dracula. I was going to say Tixilix, but that wouldn't be it, would it? No.
Coughing medicine.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Brilliant, thank you. Okay. And
Have you got your message?
I haven't got a There's nothing on that. Oh, I can't read
No,
it.
it's on a white piece of paper.
Is it? I can't find a white piece of paper. I don't think I've got a message in mine.
Did you put them in there?
Take
wonder if
two.
it's
Take
found.
two.
Hold on.
Take two. Right, I'm going to
hold
put a piece of music on while we find my message. Have you got it? Oh, it's on the floor. Was it on the floor? Oh, it's a massive message. You're about to receive some very good news. Make sure you celebrate and let your hair down. It's very important not to leave someone out during this time. So make sure everyone around you is included, especially in the workplace. Lucky numbers. Right, lottery, here we come. 20, 13, 17, 49, 35 and 41. Lucky month is July. Names to look out for are Jane, Harry and Fiona. Ooh, okay.
You've got to look out for those people next year.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Right, we'll see. So I'm going to keep that. Right, so have you all got a cracker?
Yeah.
Let's put another piece on, and then we'll come back and see what's on Jackie's cracker next, and talk about your book, which I can't wait to read. Okay, any of you Rag and Bone Man fans? This was a big hit this year. This is called Grace.
Said I loved you
without hesitation. So easy for you to break my foolish heart. And now I wonder if you ever speak my name. Will I always be defined by my mistakes? In the eyes of a saint, I'm a stranger. We're all trying to find our way. At the depth of every darkness, there's a morning. Though we all try, we all try, we're all one step from grace. I made myself believe, and there was no fight left in me. But redemption doesn't fall down at your feet. In the half-light, you raised a hand to my defeat. And I watched the walls fall, and I rebuild them piece by piece. In the eyes of a saint, I'm a stranger. We're all trying to find our way. At the depth of every darkness, there's a morning. Though we all try, we all try, we're all one step from grace. I wonder why we give up on love when it's always within reach. You and I, we suffer this enough. We all try, we all try, we're all one step from grace. In the eyes of a saint, I'm a stranger. We're all trying to find our way. At the depth of every darkness, there's a morning. No, we all try, we
just don't realize you've never been there before. It's only your first time. Maybe I'll forgive you. Maybe you'll try. We shouldn't be happy together forever. You and I. You love me again like you loved me before. This time I want you to love me much more. This time instead, just come to my bed and baby, just don't let me down. Although we go to the end of the road, still I can't. I know I can't let go, baby. You belong to me. I belong to you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, 'cause I know I've come to the end of the road. Still I can't. Oh my God, help me out a little bit, baby. You belong to me. I belong to you.
Girl, I'm here for you. All those times at night when you just hurt me and just ran out with that other fella. Baby, I knew about it. I just didn't care. You just don't understand how much I love you, do you? I'm here for you. I'm not out to go out there and cheat all night, just like you did, baby, but that's alright. I love you anyway. And I'm still gonna be here for you till my dying day, baby. Right now, I'm just in so much pain, baby, because you just won't come back to me. Will you? Just come back to me. Yes, baby, my heart is lonely. My heart hurts, baby. Yes, I feel pain too. Baby, please.
Just come to my bed and baby, just don't let me down. Although we go to the end of the road, still I know I just can't let go. No. I belong to you. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, 'cause I know I've come to the end of the road. Still I can't. Oh my God, help me out a little bit, baby. You belong to me. Although we've come to the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you. We'll come to the end of the road. Still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you.
You're listening to Solihull Radio.
You are listening to Solihull Radio. We are online and on demand, and we've got a special Christmas show this lunchtime. We'll be with you until 3 o'clock. So if you've got any requests, then do get in touch. Right, we have Beth's brought with her psychic crackers. Is that what they're called? I've just had my special message. Right, Jackie, you've got your cracker there. So let's see what's
Here we go.
going on in there. What message you have got? Whoa, bang. Okay.
I shall not read the joke. I shall read the proper thing.
No, don't read the joke. Although Pete could use them at Symphony Hall next April. You could do with some good jokes.
I've got 100 pence jokes.
Oh my lord.
Have
that
you?
could use, yes.
Have you?
A new pet will be a welcome addition to the family.
Oh.
Right, this is, I've got this. And introduce you to a new group of friends. Take a step back when asked to mediate between two colleagues, as your intervention could make matters worse. Lucky numbers: 33, 9, 18, 36, 14, 21. Lucky month is March. And names to look out for are Sue, Danielle and Joe. Thank you, Beth.
There we go.
Well, I think the new pet is not directly for me, but it's for Bob. Yeah, my ex.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
which makes sense. Oh,
So, Jackie, you're a lover of animals, and you've just brought out a new book, haven't you?
Yes.
Let's have a little look. Tell us what's pet grief, how to cope before and after. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So, tell us a bit more.
well, basically, absolutely being an animal lover, but I was just suddenly guided to write it. Sally, at the time, had some strokes and was doing well, and it just all of a sudden I just felt that people needed coping mechanisms, and obviously in Beth and I's work that we deal with a lot of pet grief, and I'm very fortunate I've got a friend that does EFT and knows and has taught me that basically you can change things in your mind. There are easier ways to deal with things, because our mind gets into habits and things like that. And this book just sort of morphed, and just appeared, and I just typed, and then all these things came up. And it's also to empower people to say, like, there are pets, you are allowed to speak up for yourself, regarding vets, funerals, things like that, because we live in a world that's unfortunately a bit monetized. So just things like that. And when I've put before, it's like often a pet will pass and people go, oh, I really wish I'd done that. It's like my little Stan, my little cat who got run over years ago, and he used to stand up on his back legs and give me a kiss.
Aww.
And I kept thinking, I used to say, oh, give me a kiss, and he'd do it. And I kept thinking, I must film this, and I never did. So I've said to people, while your animals are fit and well, do the things that you want to do. So therefore, you won't have those type of regrets either.
No, to remember them by.
Yeah.
Like on Christmas morning, I wrapped my presents up for the dogs, and they both react differently. The little Westie goes balmy. She rips the paper off, runs around the room with the teddy bear. Sam, Spanish Sam, is quite gentle, and he'll put his paw on the present and just tear little bits out.
Oh, sweet.
But people think I'm mad, but I wrap the presents up for them. So it's nice to video that and watch that back.
Absolutely.
But pet grief, I mean, it's a horrendous thing, isn't it, to go through? And unless you're an animal person, because they're one of the family at the end of the day.
True.
And if you haven't been through it, it's just horrendous.
And people have this guilt. They often say, oh, well, when my mum died, I didn't even grieve my mum like I've grieved my pet.
No.
But I explain in the book that our animals are like children to us because there are responsibility, etc. And our minds know that our parents will get old or whatever. And so we go into the acceptance, actually, that, when they're going to go.
True.
With our pets, especially if it's, sudden, it's just a calamity in life, and workplaces make no allowance for it. So again, it's like things you can put in your mind, because often people go, oh, it's just a cat or it's just a dog.
No way.
So it's like, if you can put something into your subconscious and think, when somebody says something like that to me, I'm actually going to look at them and pity them and think, do you know, you've never experienced the love that I had.
Absolutely.
And
missing out.
Yeah, and it just disarms the horrible feeling that those people gave to you, even though they didn't realise what they were saying.
Yeah, it is. It's a horrendous thing. And I remember when we had 3 dogs, and they all got to that sort of age at the same time, 13, 14, and we lost all 3 dogs within a couple of years. And the only thing that got me through, I knew with the last dog, he was called Bobby, he was a Westie, and he had throat cancer, and we knew when it was getting to that point, and so we planned it that we would go and get a puppy like a couple of days before we booked him in to be put to sleep, because it's the only thing that would get me through it. And it doesn't replace him, it just takes your mind off it, and you've got something else to concentrate on and to look after. But I went into work that morning, and I saw my first pupil, and I just burst out crying, and I just said, I've got to go home. And that was, I couldn't have worked
absolutely
for a couple of days. It's just it's horrific.
And there's techniques then also, like I've learned, and this helps in normal life, is if you're distressed, or you're starting to panic, or especially if you're going to start to cry, because again in the workplace you can't, is using a technique that's comes through like NLP and stuff, is never look down, because as soon as you look down, you're looking into the emotion, the depths of despair. That's where the saying comes from.
Right.
Instantly look up. And your brain doesn't expect you to do that. So you look up, stare at a point on the wall, and just breathe. And I'll tell you one thing, it's amazing. a client on the phone the other day really started to cry, and I got her to do it, and I went, "You've stopped crying."
Really?
And she was like, "Oh," and it's because
Gets you past
yeah,
it.
and our brains just follow habits and expect us to do ABC. So when you do something different, the brain's like, "Oh, I don't know what to do here." Yeah. So all things like that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Right, we'll come on to Sarah's cracker in just a sec. I'm just going to put a bit of the Jersey Boys on. Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. And this is Begging.
And now, the Seabreeze Lounge is proud to present the return engagement of the international recording stars, the Four Seasons!
Put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging. Begging you. Put your loving hand out, baby. Begging you. Put your loving hand out, baby. Riding high when I was king, playing it hard and fast 'cause I had everything. Walked away and warned me then that easy come and easy go, and it would end. I need you to understand that I'm trying so hard to be your man, the kind of man you want in the end. Only then can I begin to live again. Begging you, won't you give your hand out, baby? Begging you, put your loving hands out, baby. An empty shell of used to be, the shadow of my life is hanging over me. A broken man without a goal, don't even stand a devil's chance to win my soul. Begging you, put your loving hands out, baby. Begging you, put your loving hands out, baby. I'm fighting hard to hold my own, though I just can't make it all alone. I'm holding on, I can't fall back. Now that big brass ring is a shade of black. Begging you, put your loving hands out, baby. Begging you, put your loving hands out, baby. I'm begging.
You're listening to Solihull Radio.
I give you all my money if love was the currency. If my back was up against it, I'd swear on my property. I know you ain't the one to gamble, bet you're gonna win. Lay all your cards on the table, let me know if you're out or in. If you give it a little time, then I'll be yours. Just spend a little time, 'cause it don't cost. 1, 2, 3, add it up. You trust me, that's enough. Put it all down on a good thing. Don't you wanna know what you're missing? 1, 2, 3, add it up. What I need ain't a lot. Put it all down on a good thing. Don't you wanna know what you're missing? Put a little love on me, a little love down on me. Won't you put it down on me? Put a little loving down on me. If you want security, then baby invest in me. You don't need to build me out, no, 'cause everything I got is there for you. If you give it a little time, then I'll be yours. Just spend a little time, 'cause it don't cost. 1, 2, 3, add it up. You trust me, that's enough. Put it all down on a good thing. Don't you wanna know what you're missing? 1, 2, 3, add it up. What you're missing. Put a little love on me, a little love down on me. Won't you put it down on me? Put a little love down, put a little love on me, a little love down on me. Won't you put it down on me? Put a little love down on me.
Leigh Perry on Solihull Radio.
It's a bit of Jess Glynn for you this Thursday lunchtime. So with me are the girls. We've got Sarah May here. Sarah is a Sky TV presenter and a medium, among other things. Sarah is flying off to Tenerife to escape Christmas over here. Don't blame you.
Definitely am.
Let's have a look at your cracker then, Sarah. Have you got your
Just want to
cracker?
look at it, or shall I pull it?
Would you pull it?
Go on, then. Go on, Jackie's pulling it.
Can we
with
have
me.
a bang? Oh, it was a bang that
Do you
time
like
then.
to make a bang?
Yes.
And I'm not wearing that green. Oh, that's smelly, Beth.
It is a proper bang, isn't it?
That's gunpowder in the cracker.
Listen, ladies. Listen, everybody.
Listen up. Listen up.
Foreign travel.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Foreign travel will bring new work, links and opportunities too good to miss.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
I know, tempted. Be extra vigilant when looking through old paperwork and documentation, as there is a surprise to be found in amongst the pages which will reveal a financial reward. I love you, Bethy. What a cracker.
Can I have that cracker? No.
You want to do a swap?
No. Yes. Lucky numbers 6, 14, 32, 15, 23 and 42. Don't anybody steal them out there.
Oh, 6 is my lucky number.
And lucky
Always.
month is May. So my mum was born in May and my daughter was born in May.
Okay.
Names to look out for: Deborah, Thomas and Sandra.
Uh-huh.
Now that's funny. My son's Thomas.
Right.
Tommy. And Thomas is my granddad in spirit. I had a really weird message off somebody that mentioned a Sandra last night, but we won't mention that. It was a man being very rude.
Oh gosh.
You get those messages on Facebook.
Do you mean not a psychic message? You just
No,
mean
it wasn't
like
psychic.
a man,
on Facebook.
a man trying his luck kind of message.
He was rude.
Oh.
But he did say Sandra said. It's really weird, and I don't even know who Sandra is, so that might
bizarre.
be that.
That's bizarre, isn't it?
Spookiness.
Goodness me.
I do love your crackers, Beth.
Oh, so
What a
Sarah.
treat.
Sarah May, what?
A cracker then?
Oh yeah, do you
I've
get
got
one,
a
Beth?
cracker. I've got Nigel.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. But I
Still got
will.
my hat ready.
I usually have the last cracker.
Nigel?
I usually have the last cracker that's left after everybody's taken them, and if there's one left, then I have that.
How many have you got left in there, Beth?
Probably about
6.
25?
I can choose you one.
7, and then
7.
I've got about another 6 or 7 at home, because lots of people, when they come and visit over Christmas, they always say, "Oh, have you got any of those psychic crackers?" So I have to have a
that's a good
reserve
idea.
of crackers. You see, it's a bit of a thing now.
Really,
So
really
yeah,
good
so
idea.
whether I want to do them or not, now I have to do them.
Mm.
And even like my children, they'll come and they go, "Mom, have you done psychic crackers this year?" You see, so they will have one. My sister loves them. You know, my sister Angela.
Angela.
She loves having a psychic cracker. You see, so it just as I just started something, and that I can't stop.
You can't.
So I did do. Do you remember when we used to have parties? Do you remember at Easter? I used to do the Easter eggs with a little message in as well.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So Easter, I
Yeah.
have to put little messages inside Easter eggs as well.
Do you know what you should have done, Beth? Have you seen the market out here? Because we're, of course, live from Touchwood. We should have had a stall out there with the psychic crackers.
I've missed the boat. You know,
Could have gone round with a microphone and everything.
we should have done that, shouldn't we?
Right, that's next Christmas
There
sorted.
you are. I tell you what we could do. I could sell the psychic crackers.
Yep.
Sarah May can do some readings on the
Yes,
stand.
yes.
Jackie can look at the pet photographs. And
While
sell
I'm
her
live on air, and
book.
we'll move it out there
and
into
you can
Mel
be round
Square.
sort of doing the interviews with members of the public.
What an idea. Sorted. Okay, we're booked, girls. We're booked. So what have you got going on, Sarah May, in the workplace?
In the workplace.
Busy as ever?
Yes, extremely busy, although I'm kind of winding things down now because obviously I'm going on holiday.
Yes.
Still working on Sky TV, Sky 886. So I'm doing that, which I really love. I do stage shows. And what else do I do? Loads of stuff. I teach mediumship. And I've got my place in Oswood, which isn't too far from here.
Yeah.
Sarah May Soul Cafe, where I put on events. I do seances. I did a seance this week.
Oh, I've got to come to one of those.
Come to a
Let me get my event over in April.
Yeah. Well, with the seance, it's not bringing, because my place is so spiritual, you couldn't bring in any nasty ghosts or anything like that.
No.
It's really, really lovely energy in there. So we always bring in whoever you are that comes to a seance, your family from spirit. And we use Scrabble letters and a glass, and we do the glass around the table, and they come and they're evident that they're there. And then we do a bit of table tipping, which we did this week, and we put our fingers around the table very gently, and the table starts to move and rock. Not straight away.
Okay.
So they were a bit surprised about that.
I can imagine.
To just show how the energy works.
So how often do you do these seances?
Usually once a month, but
Right.
this one was impromptu. I had a load of ladies say, could you do a seance? So I said, yeah, no problem. So I did it specifically for them.
Interesting. Oh,
Yeah.
I must get along to one of those. Can I just say, sitting on this side of the table,
Got a green knobby to my face.
Well, I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say you look like a Spice Girl because you've got your headphones on and it's bunched your hair up. It looks like
Yeah.
you've got bunches.
I always do that with earphones and on the radio. I always put my hair up like Minnie Mouse.
Spice Girl reunion.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a bit of Dido, and this is Here With Me.
I didn't hear you leave. I wonder how am I still here? And I don't wanna move a thing. It might change my memory. Oh, I am what I am. I do what I want. But I can't hide, and I won't go, I won't sleep, I can't breathe until you're resting here with me, and I
somewhere. You can feel the electricity all in the evening air. And it may just be more of the same, but sometimes you wanna go where everyone knows your name. So I guess I'll have to wait and see. But I'm just gonna let something brand new happen to me. And it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Bright lights ever been silly. Belongs to us tonight. Now Friday's cool, but there's something about Saturday night. You can't say what you won't do, cause you know that you just might. I'm alive this evening, it was love at first sight. This Saturday and every Saturday for the rest of my life. And everyone standing in line, yeah, looking good and looking for a real good time. So I'll never have to wonder if I'll have someone to share all of this with. And it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Bright lights ever been silly. Belongs to us tonight. Alright. Yes, I need everybody cocktails and conversation, music and making love. And it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Bright lights ever been silly. It belongs to us tonight. Bright lights ever been silly. It belongs to us
You're listening to Solihull Radio.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. Christmas
You're listening to Solihull Radio.
You listen to Solihull Radio. We are online and on demand, and we are live here from Touchwood, and that is a biscuit packet.
Busted.
Yeah, busted. Oh, I've just read on Twitter that the thing at Gatwick was a deliberate drone just to cause chaos. Isn't that disgusting?
Spiteful.
Yeah, absolutely disgusting. Oh, we have the cards out. Okay, what's happening, girls? Over to you. I'm having my biscuit.
I got lots of packs of cards, probably over 100. But I always ask what cards I need, and I only brought one pack with me today, which are called the psych cards, which I call are my straight to the point cards.
Right.
So they're very unfluffy, because I love angel cards, but sometimes they can be a little bit gentle or a bit, they're good for people perhaps who've never had a reading before. But these are my straight to the point cards. So I wanted to pull some cards out for each of you, but really to look at next year, what's coming up for you in 2019.
Brilliant. Exciting.
Who wants to go first?
Exciting. Sarah. Spice Girl.
Oh.
Which Spice Girl is Sarah?
Spice up my life.
Oh, I don't know. She could be a bit of, what's the sporty spice? Is that Mel?
Mel.
Takes no messing. That's kind of like
Thanks, Beth.
feisty. A bit of feistiness in a nice way.
I do play badminton.
There you go then. Hitting that shuttlecock really hard.
Don't start, Beth. I'm already in trouble.
Look, it's only lunchtime.
Let's have a look, Sarah May.
Right.
Next year, what's coming up for you? End of one way of life, beginning of the other, because you've got the death card. Now, this isn't a scary card or nothing to worry about. It's a very positive card in the psych pack. Yeah. But it does say things are going to flip, things are going to turn around. Life will be very different to what you anticipate or expect next year. You've also got the Fool card. Mm-hmm. So there is somebody around you that you need to cut out and get rid of. And I really feel that person almost like mimics you in a way of trying to copy what you do, copy your work. I get like an imitator. So I don't know if you understand who that is at the moment, but that will come in a way that will, if you're not careful, really brass you off. But it's about moving forward and cutting them out. Yeah. Don't let them affect your work or what you want to do. You've got the Never card. So what I say around that person, they will try and get back into your good books. They will try and become friendly or say, oh, I didn't mean it. You've misinterpreted my actions. You must never go back there when you've got that card, because they will stab you in the back time and time again until you put your foot down. So of course you don't have to tell us who it is, but does that make sense?
It happens quite a lot, to be honest with you, Bethy, and I've learned how to pull away from anything like that and I never go back. I
want to show you this card here that's come out, which is the Cave. So that's really, as you said, I pull back. And actually what the Cave card says, it's about retreating. It's about finding your own space. But do not isolate yourself from others, because you can be at risk of that. Because this isn't about distrusting everybody. No. But there certainly is one person that they're giving you a bit of preparation around, just to help you and guide you favourably. But when that person is around you, you will know who that is. So don't be like it with everybody, but there is somebody that they want you to stay clear of, because it can hinder your work progress. You have got the card of liberation. So the card of liberation is saying to you, plenty of freedom, open the door, go forward into a new life. As I look at that door, Sarah May, that's a new home there.
Yes, we're looking at a new home.
Are you? You really need to be very serious about pushing yourself forward. I believe that's more of a house than an apartment, because I see a garden at the back, but I don't see a vast garden, but I see acceptable, where you could have a bit of a barbecue and some fun times, or even a hot tub if you wanted to go down that route, because I feel that is more of a luxury, more of a luxurious lifestyle that will be coming in for you. There's 3 opportunities that Spirit show for me. I get an opportunity in March, which will be closely coupled and leading on to an opportunity in April. So the two things will be different but linked together. And I do believe that that is around work, but I see TV screens around that. But I don't think it's to do with where you're at now.
No.
Because it's coming in with a much more, wow, this is unexpected, this is a new feel around that. And then I see by the month of June, particularly as I go around the 13th or 14th, that you've signed a deal. So you're taking something on there and you're putting your name on a contract. And I think that that is going to be very, very good for you indeed. As I go further on and I go around next year, September, October, it's almost like Spirit show me giving yourself a pat on the back, because you will have achieved so much next year that you won't quite believe it until you analyse everything that's gone on. And you will be going into the centre of London, because they keep showing me the Shard, or I don't know where about in London that is, but big tall buildings, and you go in there for more of a work reason than pleasure. But they tell me about the name of Gary and the name of Andrew. So there's two people there to do with work and what you'll be doing that you need to remember that has been given from Spirit. A gentleman puts his arms around you from the spirit world. He says, you miss me so much at Christmas, and you're always thinking about me at this time of year, more so than any other time of year. So it's not just about that you miss them at Christmas. There's more relevance to Christmas, if that makes sense. So I don't know if there's a birthday, anniversary, or something else going on around this time, but he gives it with a big deal, if you like, about thinking about him and drawing very, very close. He said, I went over to Spirit quickly. There was time to readjust. People did know I was ill, but nevertheless, it seems like a fairly quick passing. And he says that I went out and then I never came back. Does that make sense? I know that sounds really weird. Like, went out of the house, but I never returned.
That would be my dad. Not quite the way he passed.
Okay.
But you mentioned the 13th of June. That was his birthday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he comes through to be remembered to you. And he says this. He says, the week leading up to my death, he says, I had said things to people and I had acted a little bit differently. And he wants you to cast your mind back. Although his passing, he gives me, was sudden and unexpected. I'm not saying that he had a premonition about that was going to happen, but he was quite emotional during that week.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
You know what he means.
Yes, I do.
You know?
Yeah.
So he sends a lot of love to you and your family, particularly around Christmas time. He's going to send all the lovely things that we look out for, the feathers, the robins. And then he said, but he will also send you a blackbird. But I don't know if the blackbird nests on your roof. Oh, that sounds really weird.
There's ravens and blackbirds at the Ellswood Craft Centre, which is where my centre is.
Okay.
I don't know if they're there at the moment, though.
Look out for
they're
that.
Often there.
Look out for that.
They nest in the house.
Do they?
Yeah.
And it's almost like he's watching over that and he's sending them as just a reminder from Spirit that he draws close to you around this time. So, got a very interesting, reading with somebody you just have to be a bit wary of there, but really shining and going from strength to strength next year, particularly around career and moving home.
Beautiful. Thank you, Beth.
There we go. Okay, so we'll go to Jackie in a minute. We'll have a bit of Bublé, shall we? Any Bublé fans here, ladies?
Yeah.
Okay. Wouldn't be Christmas without Bublé.
Thank you, Beth.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10 It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and we'll go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, there's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that'll make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. Sure, it's Christmas once more.
Leigh Perry on Solihull Radio.
Time flies by when the night is young. Daylight shines on an undisclosed location. Bloodshot eyes looking for the sun. Paradise delivered and we call it a vacation. You're painting me a dream that I wouldn't belong in. Over the hills and far away, a million miles from LA, just anywhere away with you. I know we've got to get away, someplace where no one knows our name. We'll
That was Rita Ora and Anywhere. So we're back with the Psychic Ladies and we're doing a reading here for 2019. Beth has got the cards and she's going to tell us what's in store for Jackie Weaver.
Right, Jackie, let's look at the first card for you, friendship, which is lovely because we're all friends here today, of course. But what I see around that for next year, you have actually got new friends coming in. But I see a mixture of male and female, but I see 3 significant people coming in around you next year in a really good way. And I feel like the male friend will start off as a friend, but may develop into a bigger and better friendship.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Now, you've got the Inquirer. The Inquirer is all about research. And I know you've just released your lovely book, Pet Grief, which, of course, is available on Amazon. But with the research, what they show me is there's more books coming next year. But you will have to either interview people as part of your research for the book, or you'll be doing something very different with your style of writing to what you have already done. I kind of feel as well that it's got an essence of it, of people's experiences, but not just with animals. Right. So there's another element here, and it's it's very strange because then I look at guide dogs.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't know if you've been researching the connection between people and guide dogs, or even the communication that they have, but they show me a picture of that now. So just bear that in mind, because there's new coming in there, but I see 3 books that you will publish next year. So I know that you're going to be extremely busy where that is concerned, but that is going to boost things up for you. And I kind of see that immediately you'll be starting one, because I'm getting February as a very busy time to do with writing and publishing and getting stuff out there. And then I see your face not in the magazine that you do a column in another magazine, and you're holding this is a bit mad, you're holding money. You know when you've got like £20 notes and you've got them fanned out in front of you, and you said, who would believe that this could have happened?
Wow.
So you're actually like holding money.
Come dine with me type. Where they
perhaps maybe that's it. I don't know. But there's a picture of you in a magazine with you doing that. They clairvoyantly put that into my mind.
Wow.
Now look, you've got the card here of the voyage. So next year is full of travel.
Yes.
I do see a lot of UK travel, but I'm going over to Ireland. I'm crossing over the water and I'm stepping onto Irish soil. And I do believe that that is fun as well as profitable. They give it me with 2 elements attached to it. I look at the month of May particularly, where you're up one minute and down the next. So I feel that, don't be sad about that, because I feel as you get a disappointment in May, something almost replaces it, and then you say, do you know what, if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't be available to what I've just been asked to do.
Yeah.
So it's like you've geared yourself up for something in May, you get let down, but then you become available for something superior. And then you think, well, if I had committed myself, then I'd have missed out on this. So that's why they show it as a bit of a rocky time. And there's your work card. So I know all that is around work for you. You're going to have a message off somebody very well known as I look at the card of message. And I do believe that you need to work with this person, and they will become more of a friend. And then you will forget that they are well known, because you'll just see them for who they are, not for their status, and they will appreciate your friendship on that basis. Okay. And that will be very good, and you'll be teaching them how to do animal communication. So they actually come to you because you've got the card of skills here, because they're very fascinated. They really believe that it exists and that there's a lot of merit with the animal communication, but they don't believe they can do it, yet they're curious to try. And so it will be a bit of a challenge, but as they overcome their doubts, and really it's self-doubts that they have. It's not because they can't do it, they just don't always trust themselves. That as they become better and better, it gives them a real voice to be a spokesperson on your behalf and really talk about it, and it gets it out into the media and into a bigger area, and everybody starts to talk about it and know of it because this person has trained with it with you, and then they're spreading the word. So although you will be involved, of course, they will kind of take the helm of the ship where that is concerned. So I think you've got to allow that, because ultimately it's going to do you good and it's going to be good for the cause. Now, you've got the birth card here, so this is something totally new. I don't see it as a birth of a baby, so I don't think there's anybody around you having a baby or announcing a pregnancy, because sometimes it means that for people. I see that more of birth of a new life, birth of a new lifestyle. You will be compromised though, particularly around August and September, because what I see next year around that is that it would make sense for you to move, yet your heart will say, well, I like it here and I want to stay, but your head is saying, but that move would make more practical sense. So if you cannot bring yourself to move, you may have to find a kind of a semi-permanent secondary place, whether that is a mobile home, whether it's a room in someone's house, whatever that may be, because I kind of see commuting a lot for you next year. And at the end of the day, you can only do so much with travel. You have got the card of the Sage, which I do link that in to where you had the card of the Inquirer, because the Sage is new learning and research for you. So you mustn't go back because you've got the card of No. Somebody's trying to pull you back into their lair. I'm going to use the word lair. And it's like, when there's a ball of string and they're reeling you in. Spirit says no. Stick to your guns, Jackie. There's no turning back. Okay, so I hope that's given you some food for thought there.
Exciting. Me next. Okay, so let's have a bit more music, shall we? We've got some Elton John, some Robin Thicke and a Stevie Wonder classic. Let's start off with some Robin Thicke here.
Light, no more of your darkness. All my pictures seem to fade to black and white. I'm growing tired, time stands still before me. Frozen here on the ladder of my life. It's much too late to save myself from falling. I took a chance and chased you away all life. But you misread my meaning when I met you. Close the door and left me blind. Mr. Elton John. I can't find all the right romantic line. You see me once, see the way I feel. Don't discard me, baby, no. Just because you think I mean you harm. Just because you think I mean you harm, no. But these cuts I had, they need love, they need to help them heal. Oh, don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, it's always someone else I see. I just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. Cause losing everything is like the sun going down on me. Don't let the sun go down on me. Although I search myself, it's always someone else that I see. Yeah, I just allow a fragment of your life to wander free, baby. Cause losing everything is like the sun going down on me. Mr. Elton John.
Everybody get up.
If you can't hear what I'm trying to say, if you can't read from the same page,
Maybe I'm going deaf, maybe I'm going blind, maybe I'm out of my
one you bet that ass to. Go from Malibu to Paribu. Yeah, I can have a big machine bad to you. So hit me up when you pass through. I give you something big enough to tell your ass to. Swag on them even when you drag casual. I mean, it's almost unbearable. In 100 years, not there would I pull up on side, let you pay me back. Nothing like your leg guy, he too square for you. He don't smack that ass and pull your hair like that. So I jail watch, hand waiting for you to salute and chew did pimp. Not many women can refuse did pimpin'. I'm a nice guy, but don't get it confused did pimp.
Shake it out, get down, get up.
Do it like it hurt, like it hurt. What you don't like work? Hey, 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 hey.
Baby, can you breathe? I got this from Jamaica. It always works for me. Dakota to Decatur.
No more pretending, cause now you're winning. Here's our beginning. I always wanted a good girl. I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you want it. Good girl. Can't let it get past me. You're far from plastic. Talking about getting blasted. Blurred lines. I know you want it. I know you want it. Oh yeah, yeah. But you're a good girl. The way you grab me, must wanna get nasty. Go ahead, get at me. Everybody get up. Everybody get up. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
You're listening to Solihull Radio.
Solihull Radio here. We are online and on demand, and I'm Leigh Perry. I'll be with you until 3 this afternoon. Still to come, I've got some Stevie Wonder with his Christmas song, Someday at Christmas, and some UB40. I'm just about to have my turn on my 2019 reading from Psychic Beth, who's shuffling away.
Yeah, just getting the cards prepared for you there, Leigh. I never know what's there because I turn them over and then interpret them. They're always face down. So your first card, Leigh, is the Fool. Right, now, a little bit of warning around this card. I just feel you think something's over, but it's not quite finished.
Right.
You know when you get that saying, it's not over till the fat lady sings?
Yes.
There is the sense of that around you, so do not be lured into any false sense of security. Just be on top of things.
Okay.
Do not accept when somebody says that they've changed, that they have changed.
Right.
That's quite important to remember that, particularly around the end of January next year.
Okay.
So just remember that and just think, no, do you know what? I don't think that you've changed. I think that this is the same. But even though those words are coming out of your mouth, I look in your eyes and I know you're not being truthful with me.
Fine.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that's not anybody you're related to or family. That's outside of the family. So that's why you've got the Fool card there. It just helps you. It's not to be a worrying card or for you to think of it in a negative way. You should think, I'm glad I've had that because then I won't be taken in.
Got it. Okay.
The next card you've got is the Money card. So also this will be to do with a financial aspect.
Right.
So it's somebody to do with finances because they've put the Money card next to it. Nevertheless, when you get the card of money and the picture on the card is somebody ploughing the field with a horse, it says you will have to earn your money. You will have to work hard next year for the finances to come in, but it will be okay.
Right.
There is something that you will let go of possession-wise that will boost up your finances.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've got something of value or what that is there, but they say to me to tell you to let that go because it will bring finances in. So don't be too sort of sentimental about something.
All right.
Because that can be released is what I'm being shown. Now, you've got the card of Mother here.
Uh-huh.
So that is about drawing close to Mom.
Yep.
And I see that Mom may have something then of value that she may pass on to you.
Right.
That you can have a discussion about.
Okay.
And there's some, and it may come up over Christmas where she wants to talk to you about something of that nature. And the word I get around that is to accept.
Okay.
Don't feel that, because it's almost like mom wants to assist or help or give encouragement in that way. So I don't know if it's already come up, but do look out for that. But you will offend mom if you do not accept.
Okay,
Are you
I
with
understand.
me? So
Yep, sure.
they're showing that straight away. You've got the wheel. Now the wheel again is about your work. You're going to be extremely busy.
Mhm.
So take time out over Christmas to recharge your batteries, have plenty of nice food, plenty to drink, because as the year progresses, you'll be grabbing snacks, you'll be grabbing a bottle of water, you'll be struggling to sit down and have a proper meal.
Yeah.
So make the most of Christmas. There will be a cancellation. They show me the word cancellation. Do not be disappointed when somebody cancels, because somebody will fill the boots.
Right.
So don't panic. They say to tell you don't panic over a cancellation. Something will come in, it will be fine, it will be good. That's what Spirit show me. I've got a gentleman, you see, that's telling me this, who links in from the spirit world. And he was a very busy person in life. He was running around. He was trying to help everybody. A very, very kind, gentle soul. Very energetic. A people pleaser. That is how I would describe this chap. I don't feel that he was really elderly when he went over either, but I don't get a young person. I get
Okay.
kind of in the middle,
Right,
you know,
right.
so maybe 60s, maybe 70s, I don't know, but I get that kind of feel, because he liked to keep going and doing things, and he'd like to help people out, give them little gifts, you know. So lovely soul that I get around there. There's something really strange that I have to bring through that he gives. He talks about an incident, and I don't know whether he means this is a memory or he saw it around one Christmas, where somebody actually threw up on Christmas Day. And can you remember that?
No.
And he's got this memory of it, and I don't know whether it was like next to the Christmas tree or it was straight after dinner, but it's like being talked about recently. Do you
Okay.
remember when that happened on Christmas Day, or when somebody was very ill on Christmas Day and then they couldn't participate? So you'll have to ask in the family what that was all about, because sometimes they give us a little bit of research that we had to
Yeah.
but he laughs about it from Spirit.
Okay.
So he
I can't
just,
think
it's
what that is.
there's an amusing story around that he recalls, and he laughs about it from the spirit world. You've got the most positive card in the pack here, because you've got the
Oh,
yes
good.
card.
Oh, good.
So the yes card says to you, do not fear anything next year. Really embrace opportunities that come your way, particularly as I go into June. They show me the month of June, the 22nd of June. They show me as a date of significance next year. And they're saying, you can do it, don't fear it, because you'll be thinking, oh my goodness, I don't know whether I'm up to it. You know,
That's
and that'll
me.
be your... but
That's
they're
me.
saying, no, just go along with it. It will be fine. And then they're taking... You're going to be connected to the USA. They're taking me over to the USA for somebody who needs to talk to you, or somebody you will interview, but there is a connection. So I don't know whether it's a physical meeting or whether it will be done over the phone. They just tell me connections to USA that will be very important for you, but also will have a bearing on your career and what you make of it, because you'll be compiling a CD, you see, yourself. So they show me this CD that will be launched. So I don't know if that's something that you've been talking about or somebody's mentioned it to you, but I'm going around June for that. And then I come into August, and I know a lot of people go on holiday in August, but they do say to me that that will be your opportunity to have a break and to get away. But there'll be many reasons why you think you can't, and you will feel like you're being held back. But actually, spirits say, do your best to go. That's
Okay.
important for you not to be held back, and you must get out there And then they show me September around 28th to the 30th. Again, they put that down as a significant time in your life. A little bit of a strange time, I feel, because I feel there's a little bit of disappointment there, but nothing too severe. But do not worry about that, because the second week in October, you feel very good about life again, and you receive good news in the post. Second week in October, so very good news in the post there, and it's almost like I'm looking clairvoyantly at you, waving this piece of paper, and yay, we did it, and then it's like a celebration. What I see
next October.
Yeah, second week they particularly show me. So I'll tell you about this off air. What I get next.
Okay.
I'll tell you that off air. It's nothing really, but just something that I'll just quickly say to you, because it's about work.
Right. Okay.
so
That's fine.
So I
That's
hope
brilliant.
that's helped
Thank
you,
you very much. Do you know what? We've got 4 minutes left of the show.
Already?
Where's that gone? My goodness, nearly 3 o'clock, girls.
Goodness me.
So I'm going to have to cut one song. Do we go with UB40 or Stevie Wonder? Do we want a Christmas song, or do we want Kingston Town? Kingston Town as well. And you know what? They're in town. So UB40 tomorrow night, they're at the Genting Arena. I can't get there, but it's going to be a brilliant gig. So just thanks ever so much, ladies. We should have made it a 3-hour special. We'll do this again, but we'll do it on a Sunday. We'll do it next year. Thank you, Jackie, for coming all the way down here. Thank you. And best of luck with the book.
Thank you.
Best of luck as well, Beth, to you and to the book. I know that's going really, really well. Thank you for the crackers. And Sarah May, thank you for coming in, and good luck, and have a great Christmas on the beach. On the beach while we're all sitting in the freezing cold. Have a great Christmas, everybody, and we'll be back soon. We'll be back in the new year with Psychic Sundays, loads of fantastic guests. So we're finishing off today with some UB40.
Thank you, Leigh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Surely